Just having a nice Sunday afternoon walk, good British cultural tradition. It's important when we think about, what's going on with the mass immigration at the moment, this concept of multiracial versus multicultural. Multiracial is entirely fine. People from all different ethnicities coming together to Britain to be British. I think the issue that we have is when we want to have multicultural. You can celebrate aspects of your culture, but there has to be one dominant culture, i.e. British. Because if we start to try and allow, different cultures to have parity, then we could end up with something like the Afghan culture. Part of that would be Man Love Thursdays, where men will get together with other men and they'll have sex and they'll drink and do all of these things that you shouldn't be doing as a Muslim, because at Friday prayers they can absolve the sins and crack on for another week. That's a cultural tradition we probably could do without. This comes from the concept of, young, horny teenage men, or men in general over there, not being able to have sex with multiple female partners like you can do in the West, because the father would want a dowry and he'd want a hand in marriage first. And so these horny blokes, they're like, well, I need to do something to alleviate these feelings. I know I can do it with my mate instead. And you know what? If they're both consensual, fine, crack on. The issue comes when it's non-consensual, i.e. with boys, or chai boys, as the culture is known. And this is where someone will essentially think, I can't provide for my kid. The best thing that I can do is actually put him into the servitude of a powerful patron, a bloke, who's going to do some with him, and then hopefully he'll then give him a job, in the council, or give him a sort of boost in life. And that's where the concept of a chai boy comes from. These type of cultural norms are not the type of cultural norms that we want to see in Britain, are they? And I think that this is where we really need to get over this idea of having a multicultural society. Multiracial, fine, but culturally we have to be British, we have to be united, we have to come together, have a conversation, define what British culture is going to be for, today. But when we have that consensus, agree to, do that alone and not just have like a smorgasbord of, strange cultures, alien cultures from around the world, which, there's absolutely zero parity with. What do you think?